veggie. There will be peace in the valley. Al, what's happening? Here early. Let's get this party started. Oh, ooh. Ian Bruner, old dog, what's happening? Alex, Robert, Mr. Taylor, how are you today? Let's get the ball rolling. This is James. My name is James. This is Dividend Stock Talk, brought to you by the 10-Minute Trader. Dave, I get a little bit concerned about Macy's. Hold that thought. Drop my pen. Macy's is on the list for us to take a look at tonight. Okay, we'll get to that one. Good, and you? I am wonderful. Thank you very much. Let's get the ball rolling. Share the live. Encourage more viewers to share. Like, share, comment. All that kind of nice, neat, fun stuff. Let's get rolling. First thing we want to do is just jump right on in. Take a look at the stocks we didn't finish up yesterday. First one on the list is AEO. AEO. Now, somebody wanted to take a look at Macy's. We're going to take a look at Macy's in a little bit. Hello, good note. All right, Doxson, how you doing? Duxall? Is that it? I don't know. Is that Deshal? Deshoot? I can't read that. It's not like Steve or Paul or Tim. Tim. All right. AEO, yeah, that's a downturn. We're going to say no to that one. Keep our eye on it for the next week. AEO for next week. AEO. We're going to take that look next week. CVS. We looked at that this morning. This morning it looked really cool. And today it looks pretty cool too. All right, Brandon, what are your thoughts on Target stock recently falling after earnings? Okay, I have a theory when it comes to the market maker and their uses of the information. If you take a good look at, you know what? I haven't done it in a while, so let's take a look at this question. Anant, how are you today? We're going to take a look at TGT. All right, so we're going to get out of here. We're going to go right to, okay, I want to point this out to you. Good question, yeah. Cutchinson? All right. If they hid UPA as long as they did do the government have anything to do with Marvel Comics? I have no idea. What are your thoughts on Lunar? Okay, hold on a second. We are going to take a look at Target because we got one of the early concerns is the big drop. Well, they call it a black swan. They pop up out of nowhere and you really can't do anything about them. So let's take a look. But before we do, I need you to pay attention to something very important. Okay? Do you see the bid and the ask? Now, the difference between the bid and the ask is called the spread. What does a black hole do in your pocket? Ooh, I have no idea. So we have a 5-cent difference between the bid and the ask. All right? Now, I want you to remember that the difference between the bid and the... Uh-oh. Why am I not seeing this? I want to be able... There it is, right there. All right. Here's the chart for the year. Here's the high. Here's the low today. Down here is the volume. Now, the volume represents how many shares are traded on a daily basis. So go with me with this slight little exercise for a second and see if this makes sense. All right. If we come take a look at the volume, that's how many shares traded on average on a daily basis. So we're looking at the daily average around 4.5 million. Okay? Look at this for the whole year. Average volume, 4.5 million. That being said, now, we looked earlier, look at your trade. Okay? The trade, the bid, 122. The ask, 122.05. There's a 5-cent spread between the bid and the ask. And I know you're probably thinking, it's only 5 cents. Okay? Only 5 cents. Well, here's the thing. With an average trade around 5 million shares a day. So let's bring the calculator up so you can see exactly what 5 million shares look like. Okay, 5 million. Okay? Now, we're going to multiply that by 5 cents per share, because that is what the market maker makes on an average day. Okay? So an average day, the market maker makes about $250,000. Hold that thought for 1 second. I'll be right back. All right. So, as I was saying, the market maker makes an average of $250,000 a day. Okay? 5 cents per share, the difference between the bid and the ask. That's what the market maker collects. Now, let's say, hypothetically speaking, okay, if the market maker gets his little greedy paws on some juicy information, kind of like an earnings report where the company doesn't quite hit earnings, they do this kind of crap. They make a big, huge drop, a big, huge gap down. Go this side. Big, huge gap down from 155 to 121. Well, what does that mean? Well, it means it's a big drop. But what happened because of that big drop? Look right here, the volume for today. 64 million shares. So let's bring out that calculator again. So on an average day with no interesting news, the market maker makes $250,000 a day. All right, fine. Now today, clear that. 64 million shares were traded today. Multiply that times the 5 cents per share the market maker makes. Now explain to me, if you will, in a manner in which I will understand. Okay, a little tiny bit of information. Okay, a little tiny bit of information. Well, the company missed its earnings. Okay. Does that justify the market maker making $3.2 million today? He gets a little bit of information. He drops the stock. Because the market maker, he's the one who decides what to open the stock for in the morning. Nobody else. The market maker is the only one. Okay? The market maker decides what the stock's going to open up at. So here it is usually. It goes nice sideways. Okay? All of a sudden, he gets this little piece of paper saying, oh, we missed our earnings. Oh, good. This is an opportunity for me to buy a new lake house. Yeah, so he drops it down here, thus putting people into a panic. Now, are those 65 million shares, are those buyers or are those sellers? Okay? Are we buying at a discount or are we panic selling? What is it? But whatever it is, regardless of whatever it is, it came up to $3.2 million a share. For the year. Noob, how are you doing today? Yeah, I play soccer. Okay. I play a little bit on the rough side. Yeah, so I was playing soccer on Sunday. All right, so that's what my opinion is on Target. Okay, is this really justified? Okay, is that? I mean, it missed its earnings report. Earnings. So what? Did the CEO get on the phone and call everybody, every employee, hey, we missed our earnings report. Stay home a couple of days or cut back your hours. No, it's 40 hours a week, 7 days a week, open all year long. No difference whatsoever. Just because they missed their earnings report, does it justify the market maker getting $3.2 million today as opposed to $250,000 on a normal day? No. I don't really follow earnings reports because I've seen earnings where positive where stocks go down. I've seen earnings that are negative where the stocks go up. Earnings really don't do anything for me other than Okay, I take a look at this, and this is a perfect opportunity to jump in and buy as soon as she turns one direction. Okay, if tomorrow she opens up a little higher, yeah, I'll jump in and buy something because you're not going to get any lower than the low of the year. Now, Target is highly susceptible to black swans. If you don't know what a black swan is, all right, look at how many black swans we had this year with Target. One here, one here, one here, and one here. Okay, a black swan is a larger than average, either a drop or an increase. Okay, here it was an increase. Here it was a decrease. Here it was an increase. Here it was a decrease. Okay, and look at where it is. 3 months ago. 3 months ago. 3 months ago. Every earnings report. Isn't that funny how that works? Yeah, so I don't really follow the earnings because I think they're manipulated. But that's just me. What do I know? But that's my opinion on Target. I hope that works out for you. 52 questions already. We just got here. Uh-oh. La 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 la. My thoughts on Target. We just looked at that one. Okay, we thought that one. Lunar. What are my thoughts on Lunar? L-U-N-R. I never even heard of it. L-U-N-R. Intuitive Machines Incorporated. Why am I feeling like this is a relatively new company? Well, in that case, let's take a look at Yahoo Finance. Now, in Yahoo Finance, I'm going to take a look at what do you call that? I'm going to take a look at the the dividends. How often have they increased their dividends? Lunar, L-U-N-R. Okay, so L-U-N-R, here we go. Let's take a look at the dividends, historical data. Now, Yahoo Finance, Google Finance, almost any financial website will be able to give you an idea of what the what the dividends look like year after year after year. How often have they increased their dividends? Well, that's what I'm interested in. Okay, so Lunar is going to be a no. Sorry, dude. No dividends, no thank you. All right, so let's get out of that one. And let's go to a next question. Next question. Da-da-da-da. You seem very intelligent, 391. Okay, I'm totally clueless what they're talking about, but that's okay. You guys talking in the background. I have no idea what you guys talk about. DNDW, do not disturb warrior to the moon. No idea what that means. But okay. What happened to your left eye? Playing soccer. Like, don't you pay attention? Every time I play soccer, I get injured somewhere, somehow. Floof hitting 3 million tonight. Cool. Can you explain more about what you were referring to when you said something about targeting? I wasn't saying targeting, I was saying target. Target is the, what do you call it? Aren't they a retail store? Join, da-da-da-da, Rizgon, going to the moon. Yeah. What are these guys doing here? I haven't done this in a while. All right, what was that? Skycium? Is O Realty overpriced? Wow, O Realty. Okay, so I'm rather confused with people who like O Realty. O Realty is going to be a no. It doesn't fit this trading strategy. This trading strategy is specifically for companies that have increased their dividends more than 20 consecutive years, and they have weekly options. This is monthly options. This just does not work. Okay, so O is a no. Turkey, dial dog. I have no idea what that means. Okay, Michael Marks. AAAAOO. I have no idea what that means, dude. That's not stock symbol I trade. What are my thoughts on Lunar? I already gave you my thoughts on Lunar. Lunar is a no. It doesn't work that way. Crow with knife is cheap. It's a watch for me. Kmart, I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay? Market Circle, Walgreens, WBA. Certain companies I look at, some ones I don't. I have no idea what you're talking about. Good explanation. You like that? Cool. Yusuf, how are you today? All right, Walgreens. We know what the high was back in December. The low was in September. That low was, oh, wait a minute. That is the previous low. We made a new low today. The previous low was 821. That was back in September, the end of September. Well, look what we have today. We have a new low at 811. Oh, that's interesting. Here's our last 30 days. Check it out. 30 days ago was the high of the 30-day period. From there, she just drops, and today is your 30-day bottom. 30 days ago, 30-day high. Today, 30-day bottom. Now, I love a 30-day bottom, but I prefer 2 days to the upside after. So if we can have tomorrow and Friday, Yusuf, Apple went up. We'll take a look at Apple. All righty. Could be. All right. I like 2 days to the upside when it comes to a 30-day bottom. Well, which is today with Walgreens. So I'm going to put Walgreens on the list for next week. WBA. All right. Turkey. Dial Dog 97. Dude, I have no idea what you mean by turkey. Because if I put turkey in here, Turkey. Yep, that's a no. Sorry. Your thoughts on NAK? Bloody? Really? NAK? Never heard of it. Yep, that's going to be a no. When I say one, I don't like monthly options. I like weekly options. Weekly allows me to do 1% every single week. Okay, Market Circle, we just looked at Walgreens. Okay, Walgreens is at a 30-day bottom at the moment. Can we talk about Ross stock? And what can we expect for earnings? Jalen, how are you today? Ross, ROSS. Ross has no option, so Ross is going to be a no. Sorry. Okay. Can we talk about Ross? What is that? GFI. What the heck is... Oh, BA is up 3 days. Evaluate next Monday. Kevin, well, let's take a look at Boeing. Ooh, 3 days to the upside after the bottom. Check it out. Here's our high. Here's our low. Here's where it was. Here's where it is. Look, she goes up, down, sideways, down, right here. The last couple of days, she's going to the upside. Now, when you invest in the stock market, you're going to make most of your money buying low, selling high. Okay? Buying low, selling high. You're not going to get any lower than the low of the year. Okay, Boeing, the high was back in December. The low was 3 days ago. 4 days ago. Look at the last 30 days. What can we expect of this thing in the next couple of weeks? Okay, 30 days ago was the 30-day high. Now, last Friday was a 30-day bottom. Okay, Monday's higher, Tuesday higher, today higher. Well, can it continue going up? Well, of course it can. I like 2 days to the upside. Well, we have more than 2 days to the upside. Okay, at 146.08, okay, I can buy it at 146. The 146 are going for 158 for 2 days. That's awesome. But next week's 146 is going for 288. Well, that's close to 2%. All right. That's Boeing. I like Boeing. Okay, it looks good. So I'm going to put Boeing on the list. B-A. All right, that being said, okay, JDG632, GFI. What the heck is GFI? GFI. Goldfield Limited. That's a no. Sorry. GFI, I like monthly options. No. I like weekly options. Okay? There's only 12 months in a year, which means I can only do it once a month. Once a month means 12 to 24% per year. Okay, not bad. But 1% a week is 50 to 100% per year. You got to pick your battles. Do you want to do monthlies? Fine, have at it. I don't like them. The numbers just don't work for me. I'm looking for a simple, safe, predictable, consistent 1% per week. That's over 50% per year. That's what I'm looking for. This is a no. Was Hatton. AGNC. AGNC. Interesting. Okay, first thing I always want to see, where's the high of the year? Where's the low of the year? Where was it a year ago? Where is it now? And what direction is it going? Okay, she went up, sideways, up, down. Now she's going back up again. Okay, I want to take a look at this area because this is recent. All right, so let's zoom in and see what the last 30 days look like. Okay. 30 days ago, we were at our high of the 30-day period, 1059. She drops to the bottom right here 2 weeks ago. She went up, pulled back, now she's going up again. Okay, that's AGNC. What does it normally do this time of year? For that, we use the seasonality chart. For that, here's what it looks like. Now, if you don't know what a seasonality chart is, all the way to the far left is January 1st. All the way here to the far right is December 31st. It shows one whole year at a time. The blue line, well, that's this year. The red line, that's 10 years of data. 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, so on and so forth. Okay? If you like it, great. What's it going to do for the next couple of weeks? Basically sideways, not going anywhere. No big ups, no big downs. Fine. If you like AGNC. Well, currently it's at 967. Well, the closest strike price to 967 is going to be the 950s. And that's going for 19 cents a share. Now, I really don't like AGNC, and the reason why, it got nothing against the company. Seriously. Nothing against the stock movement. What I don't like are the premiums. So take a gander. Okay. At the money right now, $9.65, you can get 16 cents a share. Okay, fine. One strike out of the money, nothing. Okay, you can't get anything. So if you're wrong and stock goes down, you can't collect anything. Okay, look at next week. At the money, nice little premium. But nothing after that. So if the stock dips a little bit, you walk away with nothing. So AGNC is officially off of my list. Now, what I do like, stocks like this. Try that one more time. Dell, okay? At the money, okay, 134.20. The 134s are going for 263. That's over 1%. But look at further out you go. Even 6 or 7 strikes out of the money, you're still getting 0.5%. Okay, well, that's 6 or 7 strikes out of the money. So if and when, it's not an if, it's when the stocks go down and you have to sell a premium less than what you paid for it, lower than your cost basis, well, you're bringing in some money. Okay, you're getting 1% all the way out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 strike prices. So 5 strike prices out of the money, you're getting over 1%. Okay? 8 strike prices out of the money, you're getting 0.5%. Well, that's freaking awesome, because when the stocks go down, look, see, here's the bottom here. She shoots up, she comes down. She goes up, well, what do you think is going to come down next? It's going to come down again. So when you buy the stock, great. At the money, you get the highest rate of return. But as the stock drops, which they all do, don't kid yourself that it doesn't, all stocks drop. They go up, they go down. 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 That's all they do. Okay, so when it's coming down, you still need to be able to bring some money in. Most people just buy the stock and only collect the dividend once every 90 days or once per quarter. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you're okay with it, fine. There are some good companies out there that do pay a halfway decent annual yield. But I don't do things annually. I do things weekly because I don't want to have to go back into the workforce. I've been working since 1973. I'm kind of enjoying retirement. When they say golden years, well, it's great when you get the money to be able to do stuff. But if you don't, it's not so great. Venus. BIC, never heard of it. BINC, sorry. BINC. iShares, yeah, no, sorry. SCHD, double hell no. Venus. What I want you to do, Venus, before I look at SCHD, I give this little test to everyone who recommends SCHD. Do me a favor. I will take a deep dive into SCHD if, and only if, you go into the historical performance and, number one, find out how often does SCHD increase their dividends. That's number one. Number two, what is the current yield that SCH is offering its clients? It's like, if you're putting in X amount of dollars, how much are you getting back normally? Okay, what is the average yield for SCHD? Now, I haven't had one person yet come back and say, oh, they're wonderful. Where was I? I missed some questions. Oh, boy. Well, okay. Jigglypuff. Eli Lilly. Now, I can tell you right now, Eli Lilly is out of my price range. Okay, $750. So I don't know what makes you think that I can afford 1,000 shares at $750. Okay, yeah, out of my price range. I don't trade Eli Lilly. But let's take a look at the numbers just for you. Now, currently, here's the high right here, some pretty good resistance. Here's the, what is that, 960? Here's the bottom over here, 560. She shoots up, pulls back, shoots up, pulls back, shoots up, pulls back. Now she's dropping down here, currently at 750. So my question for you is, why the hell didn't you take profits when it was way up here? Okay, well now it's at down 753. The 753s, they're going for 11.55. That's well over 1%. Nice. But I don't do Eli Lilly because it's out of my price range. Last 30 days, I don't like when that happens. Okay, last 30 days, right there. Okay, so here's the last 30 days for Eli Lilly. 30 days ago was the 30-day high. Okay, she drops, pulls back, drops again. 1-2 days to the upside. Perfect time to jump in. Okay, if you can afford, that kind of a price for that stock. All right, VMC, Chap Stevens, VMC, Vulcan Materials. Never heard of them. Not that they're not a good company, but I've never heard of them. VMC. That's a no. Sorry. Bush Hog Billy and Snail Nut. Cool beans. UGI. UGI Group. That's a no also. Is there... It's on there as ROST. ROST. Interesting. Oh, Ross Stores. Okay. So here's Ross Stores. Let's see how often Ross Stores have increased their dividends. Let's do all the dividends. Maximum, Maximus. Here we go. Ooh, look at this. All the way down to 2000, into the 90s. Into the 90s. Oh, wait a minute. No dividends in the 90s. No dividends in the 2000s. So that first dividend, it was in 2001. Okay, it was 1 cent. Okay. 2001, 1 cent. 2002, 1 cent. 2003, 1 cent. 2004, 1 cent. 2005, 1 cent. 5 years, no increase in the dividends? Dude, that's not looking good. 2006, 2 cents. 2007, 2 cents. 2008, 2 cents. 3 years, no increase? 2009, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 23, 26, 29, 31, 34, 37. So they only have, hold that thought, 2007 to current, that is 16 years of increased dividends. Okay, so 16 years of increased dividends. Don't really know what's going on there. But okay. That being said, so let's take a look at the numbers. Okay, the high, 163. That was in August. The bottom, looks like we have a double bottom. 1st of May and the 20th of August. Walgreens is a good buy next week. Yes, it is. I took a look at the numbers. Everything looks pretty cool for Walgreens for next week. Or actually tomorrow, Friday, and next week. All right, so here's the high, here's the low. Look at the movement: up, down, up, down, up, down. It's coming down at this moment in time, which means it's going to continue down until it finds its bottom. Look at here: down, turns around, goes up; 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 down. Okay, we're looking for the bottom. Haven't found it yet. But today is a new 30-day bottom with ROST. So I'm going to write that down. We'll keep an eye on it. Look at it again next week. ROST. That being said, hey, could I look at SUKU? I think it could blow up. Jesse, how are you doing today? SUKU. SUKU. Try it again. It's an ETF. SP Funds Dow Jones Global SKU ETF. Yeah, that's going to be a no, dude. Can't see anything there. IBM. Mickey Hatcher. IBM, huh? Interesting. I like the way it looks. Okay? Doesn't take long to figure it out. It should take you 3, maybe 4 seconds, 5 max. Okay, 3 seconds. Are you ready? High, low, where was it? Where is it? Where is it going? Up, down, down. Simple. High, low, was, is, up, down, down. Simple, right? Great. The number currently 214.63 right here. Okay, right up here. If I want to buy it tomorrow morning, 214.63. The closest strike price is going to be the 215. It's not going to work for this week because there's only 2 days left. But next week, the 215s are going for 230. That is over 1%. That's what we'll be looking at next week's because this week's is not enough time value left. Okay, so let's zoom in a little bit closer. A year ago was the bottom of the year, 152.55. The high of the year was just recently, back in the middle of October. From there, she drops. It's like, where? Right there we are. Here we go. 30 days ago, we're at 231. The high was 233.34. Big drop, keeps on going. Here's the 30-day bottom on the 31st of October. Okay, she drops, goes back up, drops. Now she's going back up again. Now, look at all this space here between the 30-day high, okay, and where we are right now. Okay, here's the bottom. She goes up, pulls back, goes back up again, That looks great. Let's see, what does IBM normally do on the tail end of the fourth quarter? Well, for that, we use our seasonality. And as you can plainly see, okay, very slight to the upside. So for the next, from now until the end of the year, she's going up. Okay, not huge, but steadily to the upside. Well, I like that idea, especially when doing spreads and covered calls. So currently it's 214. Let's see what the 214 actually looks like. So let's do a trade on it. Okay, let's go to covered stock. The 215s for next week. Let's do just one contract. Now, if you don't know what a contract is, that means I'm buying shares of the company and I'm selling somebody the rights to buy it from me at the exact same price or close to it, what I just paid for it. So if I'm paying $14.63 and I sell it to someone at $2.15, well, what is it costing me? What am I getting? What's my rate of return for the week? Okay, now if you didn't know, a covered call is one of the safest trading strategies there is. I have 5 simple rules. Rule number 1, never buy something you don't understand. If you don't understand, don't buy it. It doesn't make any sense. If you don't know who they are, if you don't know what they do, don't buy it. It's actually that easy. Rule number 1, never buy something you don't understand. Rule number 2, never sell at a loss. Rule number 3, make sure the company is consistently profitable. Me, personally, I like 2 decades. That's 20 years of increased profits. Now, we checked last week. There's 9,753 different companies that we can invest in at any moment in time. That's a lot. So how do you figure it out? Well, me, I want it to be consistently profitable. It just so happens there are people that actually keep track of who is consistently profitable and who isn't. The cream of the crop, the dividend kings. These companies have increased their dividends or their profits for more than 5 decades. GPC, Genuine Parts Corporation, close to 7 decades. That's 70 years. Most of us haven't been alive that long, but this company consistently increased its dividends to its shareholders. That's a company I like. However, we're looking at IBM. So let's go through the numbers. Currently the price, $214.63. If I sell somebody the rights to buy it from me at $215, here's what it sounds like. You ready? Buy one covered call IBM. The 100s, those are the weeklies. 29 November 24. That's next Friday. The 215 call strike against the stock at the market open. What's my profit? Well, the maximum profit here is $295 per contract. So let's bring up the calculator. We want to know what our return is going to be. If my profit is $295, okay, what is it costing me to do this trade? Well, my trade is going to cost me $21,205 per contract. $21,205. And that comes to a grand total of 1.39%. 1.39% for the week. Okay, 1.39% for the week. That's not that bad. Now, you may not think it's a lot, but multiply it by 52, because there's 52 weeks in a year. If you can get 1.3% every week, that's 72% a year. And that's not guaranteed, but if you're doing these trades consistently, looking for a good company, buying at the right time, making sure the numbers are correct, because stocks go up, stocks go down. I don't like buying a stock while it's going down. I don't like buying a stock when it's at the high of the year. I like it after it's bouncing off the bottom, going back up again, because that's all stocks do. They go down, they go up. They go down, they go up. Technique 187. Let's get out of here. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of here. And back where we started again. All right. All right, so Technique 187. SLV, huh? What the heck is SLV? SLV. iShares Silver Trust. Interesting. Okay. Let's take a look and see just how well SLV has paid out in dividends. SLV. Now, the reason why I like dividends, it allows me... Oh, look at that. No dividends, no thank you. Okay, why isn't this thing working? Okay, why is that? Uh-oh, I got to play with this one for a second. Oh, it's charging. All right, it's charging. There we go. Okay, SLV, no dividends, no thank you. Sorry, dude. Bloody TSM, Taiwan Semiconductors. No dividends, but it doesn't matter. Parka, yes, they do. Because if a company's not sharing its dividend, if it's not sharing its profits, well, then how do I know when to buy it? The reason why I look at dividend stocks, well, there's a couple of reasons. Reason number one, absolute worst case scenario, and it could happen. Joe Sullivan, how are you today? Joe, we'll take a look at... Wait a minute. We already looked at CVS, dude. You're a little late. Sorry. What was I saying? Oh, the reason why I look at dividend stocks and dividends, because number one, if worst case scenario, the company consistently pays dividends and the stock drops, well, they're consistently going to continue to increase their dividends. What do I mean by that? Well, we're looking at companies that are over 100 years old. Okay, you got General Motors, Ford, not IBM, AT&T, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Procter & Gamble, Colgate-Palmolive, Clorox, and dozens of others. Now, these companies have seen a lot of crap. You know, World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, the Great Depression, the stock market crash, the war in the Gulf, the oil embargo, the dot-com crash, the financial crash of 2008, the... What's that damn thing just happened, that jabby thingy, 2021, the pandemic of 2021. But these companies still consistently increase their dividends. So if they're consistently increasing their dividends, great. Now, one more reason I like dividend stocks. Well, just before they pay their dividends, the stock has a tendency to go up in value. And if they continuously increase their dividend payments, more likely they are continuously profitable. Well, what do I mean by that? Well, there's two different kinds of companies. There's one, because there's 9,753 companies. Half of them take all their profits and they put it back into the company for capital growth. You know, so the company increases in value faster. Okay, good idea. That's not what I'm looking for, though. I'm not looking to take my money and put it aside into a company and watch it go higher and higher. No. I want cash flow. Cash flow allowed me to retire early. All right, I'm 60 years old. I'm retired now. I am enjoying doing a lot of nothing. Can't do that with a what do you call it? Cash appreciation company, because you're waiting for the stock to go up so that you can sell it and take that profit and use that to spend. No. I need a consistent weekly cash flow. Consistent weekly cash flow. And it's got to be simple. It's got to be safe. It's got to be predictable. And it's got to be consistent. Okay? It allowed me to retire early. So, two reasons why. One, I want to make sure the company shares their profits. Dividends. Great. Number two, just before they pay the dividend, the stock has a tendency to go up in value. By knowing that, that allows me to buy the stock at that time. Just before they pay their dividend, because the stock's going up, I can get in, get out, grab my 1%. Thank you very much. much. Okay. So, yeah, dividend stocks only. 2 reasons why. 1, I want to make sure the company shares their profits. Dividends. Great. Number 2, just before they pay the dividend, the stock has a tendency to go up in value. By knowing that, that allows me to buy the stock at that time. Just before they pay their dividend, because the stock's going up, I can get in, get out, grab my 1%. Thank you very much. Okay. So, yeah, dividend stocks only. Paul, premiums are super high this week on MSTR. Was Parker chasing high premiums? Could very well be. Now, I don't think MSTR, it does have weeklies. Okay. MSTR. Now, okay, MSTR does not have dividends. So, yeah, why do you think the dividends are high? Well, usually they're high to attract people to buy the stock. Okay, it's kind of like, they call that bait and switch, loss leader. You know, they get you into the store with something really cool, and all of a sudden it's not as cool as you thought it would be. But while you're here, why don't you buy this instead? Yeah, I mean, just because the premiums are high, and they are kind of high, right? But here's the thing. Just because the premiums are high doesn't mean it's a good buy, because it's at a high of the year at the moment. Look where it was a year ago. Okay, a year ago it's at $50. Now it's at $500. Yeah, good, awesome for you. It's the greatest. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to say it in a manner which won't offend you, but I really don't care about offending you. Okay? I'm Generation X. We really don't care about your feelings. Seriously, we don't. Just because the company went from $50 to $500, they don't pay dividends. They don't share the profits. What am I going to do? Sit there and watch it all day long? No, I have no desire to do that. The most valuable asset that I have is my time. I get 24 hours a day. I can spend it any way I want. If I want to sit in front of my computer, yeah, I can make a lot of money from crap like this. But I have no desire to do that. Okay, I want to be in front of my computer for 10 or 15 minutes. That's it. Get in, make my money, be done with. Greed is going to be your undoing at some point in time. At some point in time, money will lose its luster. It will. And you're not interested in money anymore. You're interested in time. Because when you're sick on your deathbed, money doesn't mean anything. You want your health. Okay, when you're in your deathbed, you want more time. Nobody's on their deathbed wanting more money. They want more health, better health, or they want more time. Not money. Money comes and goes. So I don't chase money anymore. I chase time with my family. Okay, I love hanging out with my kids, and I love hanging out with my grandson. Okay. TSM, Taiwan Semiconductors. Okay, Jalen. ROST is the name to type in for Ross. Yeah, we already did that. I looked at it already. And I don't think, did I write it down? No, I didn't. Yeah, I wrote it down for next week. All right, so bloody TSM. TSM. Taiwan Semiconductors. All right, interesting. First thing I always want to see, where's the high of the year? 212. Where's the bottom? 98. She shoots up, pulls back, shoots up, pulls back. Well, right now, looks like she's getting ready to turn and go back up again. Let's zoom on into that and see what it looks like. But before we do, let's check out the numbers. Is it worth our investing in? Currently, it's at 187.84. Okay, the closest strike price could be 187.50. And it's going for 385. That's going to be a yes. Those numbers look good. Yusuf. Dividend kings, dividend aristocrats, dividend contenders, dividend champions, and Warren Buffett's list. Yeah, that's about it. That's the list that I like. All right, so TSM. Let's look at the last 30 days. Last 30 days. Here we go. 30 days ago, we opened up at 281. Laura, how are you doing? 281, 30 days ago. Okay? She went down, she went up, down, up, down, up. Now she's down again. Now, our 30-day bottom was on Monday. Tuesday was an up day. Today, looks like it came down a little bit, but it's still higher than Monday. I don't know if you want to include that as an up day or not. Because Tuesday was definitely an up day. Today, she pulled back a little bit and challenged that 30-day bottom again. So I'm not 100% sure how well I like TSM. Now, what does it normally do this time of year? Nothing. Look at that. Looks like a corpse. Flatline. No big moves at all this time of year. All right, that being said, let's see what no, we're not going to do that one. All right, so let's go on to the next one. Yes, Yusuf, it does need a little bit of time. All right, SLV, we looked at that one. TSM, we looked at that one. You're welcome. Cool Beans, Ross, we already looked at that one. SLV, we already looked at. What's your expectations about SPY for tomorrow? MC Financial Freedom. Oh, we got Joe over here. Wants to take a look at Paramount. Okay, Joe, we'll take a look at Paramount in a little bit. MC Financial Freedom. You want to take a look at spiders. Okay, I don't do the spiders. Okay, I'll tell you what, MC. I'll tell you the same thing I tell everyone else. You go into the spiders and look at and tell me how consistent they are with their dividends. Do they increase them every single year for 20 years, 2 decades? And secondly, tell me what the current yield is for spiders. So if I'm going to put a bunch of money into spiders, what can I expect to get at the end of the year? Jalen. ROST is the name for the type in for Ross. Yeah, I get that. We already did that. Ross is the name you type in for Ross. Jalen, we already did that. Superfly. Ooh. It's ETF, and you don't do that, right? Absolutely. All right. AEM. AEM. Agnico Eagle Mines. That's a no, dude. Okay? Monthly optionable stock is a no. Okay? Monthly options means I can only do an option trade once per month. And if my average return on an option trade is 1 to 2%, well, I'm making 12 to 24% a year. If you're okay with that, more power to you. Okay? What I can never figure out is, here's where it is currently, right here. Great. Now explain to me, where's it going to be in 30 days? Okay, 30 days. Where's it going to be? Here's what 30 days looks like. Okay, this is what 30 days look like. Look, it went up, it went down. It went up, it went down. It went up, it went down. Up, down, up. Great. Now where's it going to go the next 30 days? I can give you a good idea what's going to be in 5 days. In 5 days, you should be somewhere around here, 85 to 86, 87, somewhere in that area, by the way that it's continuing to going in the current high. Current high's here, current bottom's down here. Currently, she's bouncing off that 30-day bottom. Great. Where's it going to be in 30 days? I don't know. Another reason I don't do 30-day, I don't do monthly options. Jesse, SUKU. Didn't we look at SUKU? SUKU? Yeah, we did. That's a no. SUKU. Yeah, it's an ETF. It's a no. Thank you, Kevin. All right. ROST. Down, 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 down. MC Financial. Oh, so you did take a look at Spider, bro, for tomorrow's call? Yeah, no. All right. Let's take a look at spiders. Okay, SPY. All right. Number one, it's too close to the high. See where it is? High's here, pulled back. Okay, 600, it's at 590. Yeah, that's out of my price range. Number one, out of my price range. Number two, way too close to the high. Too much real estate down here. But it gets worse. Hold on a second. I'll show you. SPY. Alrighty. Now, let's go back just a little bit. We don't need to go all the way. Let's go back to 2000. Alrighty, 2000. Here we go. Now, I want you to listen. MC Financial Freedom. Listen closely. We're going all the way back to 2000. Let's count and see how often this Spiders increases its dividends. 37 to 35. Wait a minute, that's going backwards. 38, 41, 32. That's going backwards. 35, 37, 39, 33. That's going backwards. That's almost 20% backwards. 35, 38, 44, 35. Again, backwards by 11 cents. That's 24% decrease. Where are we? 52, 40, backwards again. 41, 30, 47, 35, backwards again. 52, 67, 52, backwards again. 56, 58, 79, 55, backwards again. 66, 72, 78, 64, backwards again. This thing just freaking goes up and down, up and down. No consistency with their profits whatsoever. MC, did you see that? Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down with the dividends. Okay? Consistency. That means higher and higher and higher and higher every year. Not up, down, up, down, up, down. There's no consistency there. Okay, when you're retired, you rely on a safe, predictable income. They call it a fixed income. If I'm on a fixed income, there's no fixed bullshit here at all. Okay? Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And it's not increasing. It's staying basically the same. But hold on a second. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. But it gets worse. It does. Hold on. It gets worse. Are you ready? Are you reading this properly? FC Financial, you reading this? The yield, $590 per share. The yield that you're going to receive after holding it for one whole year, 1.23%. Now, I beg you to explain it to me in a manner which I will understand so that I can explain it to everybody else here why you think 1.23% per year with a company that goes up and down, up and down, up and down, no consistency with their profits. Explain to me why you think that's a good investment. Seriously, dude, what the hell are you thinking? Do you even look at the numbers before you buy something? 1.23%. Yeah, no. I can get a CD that pays better than that. Okay, even the federal government is paying 5%. And this is paying 1.23. Seriously? Hell no. Hey, James, can you walk me through the rollover process, please? Stifler's mom? Dude, or ma'am, I have no idea which one you are. Okay, but still, Stifler's mom. Can I walk you through the process? All right, let's look at Home Depot. Create a rolling order. All right, first and foremost, a rolling order is when you buy back an option or a stock and you roll it forward into next week. So here, I sold the 410 calls, right? Currently, the stock's at 400. Well, if I buy back the option, okay, whatever it is at the moment, where are we? Okay, so the 410, it's not even on there. Okay, so here's the 410 right here. All right, see the 410 right here? I have to buy it back at 49 cents a share. All right, I buy this one back, and then I sell next week's 410 for $1.16 per share. So you do it all in one trade. Okay, you're rolling it forward. You're buying one and selling one at the exact same time, so you don't have to pay anything. So it's a 92-cent credit. It's not quite 1%, but it is. Wait a second. What am I into the 410s for? All right, so I'm into the 410s at $23.60. Okay, so this week's I sold it at $3.60. It's worth 39 cents. So if I buy it back and I sell next week, that's called rolling it over. It's really not that difficult. Okay, so I don't need that anymore. Okay. Here we go. SLV, where we looked at that. Jalen, I'm tired of looking at that, dude. Seriously, we looked at it 4 or 5 times. I told you the answer. You just don't want to do it. All right. Rich Bruner, shared the live. Cool beans. Oh, Coco is Loco 75, HIMS. It's kind of weird. HIMS, that's a company, HIMS, and there's actually a company called HERS, HERS. That's weird, HIMS and HERS. So HIMS, currently at 2202. The 22 is going for 155. Oh man, this thing's got to have no dividends at all. Let's take a look. HIMS, HIMS. Okay, HIMS. HIMS and HERS Health. Okay, historical performance. I want to go right to the dividends and see how well they increase their dividends over, a 10 or 20 year period. Dividends only. Oh, there's no dividends whatsoever. So Coco, the name of the show is Dividend Stock Talk. Why would you give me a stock that you have no idea whether or not it has dividends? Because it doesn't have any dividends. So why are we looking at it? Let's keep on going. User 747281030 wants to take a look at Kohl's. Kohl's. KSS. Now, I have Kohl's. And Kohl's made a new bottom today. Imagine that. What is Title II? Joseph, I have no idea what you mean by what is Title II. What? Asim, what are my thoughts on Target? We already looked at Target. Target is at a new bottom of the year. So we're actually waiting and watching and see what it does. Is it going to continue to drop, or is it going to turn around and go back up again? Oh, so we're looking at Kohl's. Kohl's dropped again. We're at 1631. The low of the day today, 1624. All right, so Kohl's, if you like Kohl's, I would be waiting for a bottom for it to turn around and go back up again. What does it normally do this time of year? Well, normally this time of year, she goes up. Well, no, not really. Yeah. She's just going to go sideways. Okay, that's about it. No big moves at all with Kohl's. But if you like it, wait to find the bottom. Right now, it's in a downturn. Okay, how low is it going to go? How low can it go? 30 days ago, we're up over 22. Well, look, down, sideways, down. We have a new bottom right here. Okay, you're going to make most of your money buying low and selling high. But I don't buy here. I wait for it to turn around and go back up again. Okay, because that's what stocks do. They go up, they go down. They go up, they go down. Sebastian, HIMS is less than 20 years, thank you. Is that Putin Maya's? I have no idea what you mean. BKE, what the heck is BKE? BKE. Oh, that's what it is. It's a no. What do I think about Walmart? Albion, I think Walmart, WMT, is a little overpriced at the moment. Not that it's too high. It's at the high of the year. I don't buy at the high of the year. It's great. Well, look. She goes up, goes down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now wait to come back down again before I jump in. Because I don't like buying at the high. All right, Joe Sullivan, let's take a look at Paramount. PARA. I've been putting that off long enough. Here it is. The high way over here is $17.50. The bottom in June at $9. She goes down, up, down, sideways, up, down. So what's happening right here? Currently we're at 1058. The last 30 days. Here you go, last 30 days. Here's the bottom, right there. Shoots up, pulls back, turns around today. Monday she lower, Tuesday's lower, today was higher. So one more day to the upside and it'd be a good time to jump into Paramount. Let's look at the numbers for Paramount. All right, I'm taking Paramount off my list because I've been slowly doing this. And any company that has crappy premiums, 2 or 3 strikes out, it's going to be a no. Okay, at the money, okay. 1 strikeout, horrible. 2 strikes out, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Yeah, no thank you. Paramount is officially off my list. Thoughts on Aflac? Aflac. Okay, Aflac. Let's take a look at it. Wait a minute. AFL. Interesting. Aflac, high of the year, 115. The bottom of the year, 75. A year ago, 82. She goes sideways. There's the bottom right there in February. Shoots up. Got a double top at 115 back in September and again in October. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Yeah. Aflac is going to the downside at the moment, so it's going to be one of those. You're just going to have to wait and see. See, 30 days ago was the 30-day high. Here's your 30-day bottom. Nice little grouping there at the bottom. She shoots up, pulls back. She's starting to come back down again. Watch, wait, make sure it's going the right way before you jump into anything. Are all calls that are in the money sold at close? I'm not quite sure, Stacy, what you mean about that specifically. Can you rephrase that? RG Tucson, BKE. Did we already look at BKE today? BKE. Buckle, yeah, that's a no. Ooh, get motivated with Dell. I like Dell. Check it out. Dell a year ago was the bottom, 66.72. She goes up like almost 200% to up to 180. Okay, and that was the end of May. From there, she drops back down, drops about 50% down to 87, shoots back up. Look what we're doing for the last couple of weeks. Okay, a couple of weeks ago. Look at this. 30 days ago, 126, drops down to 118, shoots up to 141, drops down, shoots back up again. Yeah, right here, a little too close to the high for me. I'm waiting for it to come back down, turn around, go back up. Dell looks like it'll be good in about 2-3 weeks, maybe. Yep, I'm going to put Dell down for 3 weeks from today. Dell in 3 weeks, unless, of course, it makes a big drop. What do you have on your list for next week so far? Big Mac, how are you today? What do I have on my list for next week? Okay, hold on a second. This week we are in 11/20. Okay, November 20th. Okay, so next week, look what we got. Check this out. Nordstrom's, KeyBank, Newmont, Bank of America, Baxter, eBay, General Motors, KHC, Kraft Heinz, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and Waste Management. Ooh, nice bunch of companies so far. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum. Sorry, I'm going with all these questions. I bought Walmart at the most recent low. Albion, that's cool. I got in WSM at 126 a couple of days ago with 150 call, 79.21. That's not even that's about 0.5%, dude. Okay. What do you have posted for next week so far? All right, Big Mac, we just did that. User 88851373. We're going to call you Charlie. You want to take a look at AT&T? AT&T, the numbers never really work out very well. You have a few companies that are over 100 years old. The premiums aren't really that great. And look where it is. It's at the high of the year. Okay, I don't ever buy at the high of the year. But if you want to, hey, more power to you. Currently, it's at $22.85. The closest strike price is going to be the 23.7 cents. No. Son. BKE. Now, I'm not quite sure Tucson, if you can see this or not. The only option available here is December 30th. Okay, wait, the 20th of December. That's 30 days away. I like weekly options. I want a weekly cash flow. I cannot get a weekly cash flow from a monthly optionable stock unless I sit in my ass in front of the computer and look for patterns. Yeah, I have no desire to do that whatsoever. Second reason, number one, okay, last week was the high of the year. Well, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down days in a row. Okay, I'm not quite sure why you don't understand no the first time, but you asked again, I gave you a more specific reason. 1, it's a monthly. No. 2, it's a 5-day drop down after a high of the year. No. The numbers just don't work with monthly options. Thoughts on MPWR? Building and finishing as Mr. Okay. MPWR. MPWR. Monolith Power. That's going to be a no. Bloody SC Johnson. I mean Johnson & Johnson. J&J. Okay, J&J is always a no. Reason being, current price is 153. Well, the closest strike price is going to be the 152.5. And that's not even 1%. And it's less than the current price. Yeah, the numbers just don't work for Johnson & Johnson. Sorry. MPWR. MPW. Did we just look at this one? We did, and it's a no. Stacy 71. Woohoo! What do you do if the stock and value keeps going down? Stacy, that's a good question. Do you remember what I said about rule number 1? Rule number 1, never buy something you don't want to hold on to long term. Okay, go into it as if you're going to hold on to it for the rest of your life. Expect it to go down because that's what they do. They go up, they go down, they go up, they go down. That's it. All they do. Look. MPS, up, down, 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 up, down. Okay, that's all they do. They go up, they go down. That's it. Most people buy their stocks and hold them for decades. If you're going to buy a stock and you're not willing to hold it for decades, you shouldn't be playing this game. Because you're going to buy something and it's going to drop. And then you'll buy something and it's going to go up. They only go 2 directions, up or down. That's it. Bloody wants to take a look at Intel. Ooh, I like Intel, INTC. Intel has great premiums, by the way. Great. Okay, so here we go. Here's the high of the year. Back in December. Down, sideways, down, sideways, down, sideways. At 24.01 at this moment in time. Great. What's the 24.01 looking like? Well, the 24.01 is going for 43. That's nice for 2 days. Next week's 24 is going for 70. That's almost 3%. Nice. But here's the thing. Look, 30-day high was 2 weeks ago. Now it's coming down. Okay, it's in a downturn. Okay, wait for it to come down, stop, turn around, go back up before you jump into anything. Just my opinion. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying that I wouldn't buy it as it's falling. Wait for it to stop, turn around. But I am going to write Intel for next week. INTC. All right. Oh, Striker Tat. Lucid, huh? LCID. Interesting. It's at $2. Okay, look at the movement. There's your high there. Here's your bottom over here. She goes down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, so is it bouncing off this bottom down here, or is it not? Here's your last 30 days. 30 days ago, what's your high? 270. She dropped. Your 30-day bottom was last Friday. Okay, Monday and Tuesday were higher. Today's pulling back. So not quite the bottom that we're looking for. What's happening here? Don't know. Well, we'll see tomorrow. Amy, is everything okay? It looks like there might be a bruise. Yes, Amy, I play a little rough when I play sports. I don't watch sports. I'm a player. Okay, for a football game, I play. Soccer game, I play. Baseball, kickball, all that stuff, I don't watch. I'm a player. I get out there and I run around. Yeah, and being as old as I am, I probably shouldn't be. But as long as I can, I'm going to. Okay, KG92. I think she means if the stock is at or above the strike, is it guaranteed to be bought? No. The only guarantees in life are death and taxes. But usually, if the stock you buy, you sell an option against it and it's in the money, more than likely, there's a high probability that you'll be back into cash following Monday. It means you'll get bought out and you have all your money back again. MPW. We're, dude, building and fishing as Mr. Okay. MPWR. We already looked at that one. It was a no. Okay. Bloody AMD. Okay. There's a difference between AMD and ADM. Okay. One is a dividend king. The other is a no. Guess which one's a no? AMD. Bibzig, what's happening, Bibzig? How are you today? All righty. Thanks for that, 86. Misty stock, no. Paid a few extra cents, but took a gamble and didn't want to wait to roll on a rebound. Secretariat, how are you doing today? Northern Lights, UTS, don't they make potato chips? UTZ. That's a monthly. That's going to be a no. Look at AAIO. AAIO. AAIO are the vowels. That's a no. Oh, Dave Molina wants to look at KHC. Imagine that. 3090. The 31 is going for 14. Next week's 31. Might be able to get it. Okay, so let's take a look. Dividend stocks for 20 years. Yep, got it. Simone, how are you? All right, right now we're looking at Kraft Heinz. Okay, David, Kraft Heinz, are you ready? Here's the high right here at 39. Here's the bottom 2 days ago. She went up, down, up, down, up, down, 30.88, currently 30.90. So the closest strike price is going to be the 31. Alrighty. So at 31, it's paying 23 to 38, not quite 1%. Sorry, David. Okay, I like 1%. Also, look where we are. 30-day high is here at 36.25. Friday was a 30-day bottom. Friday, Monday, today is one up day. Oh, it looks like 2 up days. If you like Kraft Heinz. Is Pepe a pump and dump scheme? I don't know. AM, I really don't know. Honestly, PEPE. Anyway, Pepe's a no. See? Can't even find the symbol. Simone wants to take a look at the Gap. GAP. Gap Inc. Simone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days down in a row, Simone. Can you check that out? See that? 30-day high was last Tuesday. So Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 5 down days in a row. Sorry, kiddo. Ron, these are short-term gains, and how much tax do we pay approximately in mass selling options? Ron, how are you today? Ron, you have the opportunity. Where did his question go? I missed his question. There it is right there. Ron, these are short-term capital gains. You're absolutely right. So how much tax do we pay approximately in mass selling options? All right, Ron, when it comes to taxes, right? Here you go. Taxes, it's really up to you how you want to structure your trading account. If you put it in your personal name, you're going to be taxed the highest tax possible. If you put it into a trust, okay, the trust is non-taxed. Okay. If you put it into an IRA, a 401k, that's taxed before you put it in. If you put, wait a minute, a 401k is taxed when you take it out. A Roth is taxed when you put it in. Okay? So I always tell people when it comes to taxes, talk to a tax strategist or a tax planner, not an accountant, not a CPA. The very first question you should be asking any tax strategist or any tax planner, how much taxes do you pay? That's the very first question you ask. And if they're paying taxes, that's not the person you want to go with. You want a tax planner that doesn't pay any taxes at all, because it is your legal right and your responsibility to pay the least amount of taxes legally. Okay, Emish, APLD. What the heck is APLD? APLD. That's going to be a no right off the top. It's at the high of the year. Okay, right here. See it? High of the year today? No. I don't buy at the high of the year. I don't even know why you asked me. Macy's $14.50 is big premium for next week. I know it needs 2 days to the upside. Randall Ray, how are you today? Macy's. We didn't look at Macy's today, but here we go. Macy's, interesting. The high of the year, 22. The bottom of the year, wait a minute, 22. That was back in mid-March. Okay, the beginning of September, there's the bottom, 1502. Okay, so from the bottom, she shoots up, pulls back, shoots up, pulls back, looking for a new bottom. 4 days down. Okay, 4 days down. You got to find it sooner or later. Stan wants to take a look at Coca-Cola. I don't think I bought Coca-Cola at all this year. Coca-Cola's bottom of the year was a year ago, 56.84. Here's the top. Was that 73 something? 73.53, and that was the beginning of September. From there, she drops down. Last week was the bottom of the 30-day period. That's what I look for, the 30 days. The reason why I look for the last 30 days is because I want to jump in on a Monday and be out by Friday. So right now, we're just looking over stocks, and we're not really going over what we bought Monday. Because I bought all my positions on Monday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm just checking to make sure they're okay. Friday is the important day. Monday and Friday are the most important days for me. 1, I'm getting in. 2, I want to balance it out to make sure that I'm all safe and my money is going to be returned to me, or I'm going to get a nice return, one or the other. So, Coca-Cola, currently, $63.09. The 63s are going for 63 cents. You're just getting 1%. But at $63.09, you're losing 9 cents right off the top. So if you take your 9 cents off of here, you're walking away with 54 cents, which is not 1%. It's like 0.7, 0.8. Okay, but if you like 0.8%, not bad. Okay, I don't. You got 4 days to the upside. Your bottom is right here on the 15th. Okay, that was Friday. Monday was an update. Tuesday was an update. Wednesday was an update. Great, that's 3 updates in a row. So if I buy it tomorrow morning at $63.09, I sell somebody the rights to buy it from me at $63, I'm walking away with 63 cents. That's not 1%. because I'm losing 9 cents right at the top. If I buy it at 63.09 and I sell it for 63, the strike price 63, I walk away with 63 cents a share. Okay, but I'm losing 9 cents, so I'm actually walking away with 54 cents a share. That's not 1%. Coca-Cola never really gives a good premium. Asim, what was his response about Target? Target, we're looking for, Target has a new bottom of the year. It's today because of the earnings. Well, great. Well, what does that mean? That means tomorrow is going to be a great day to jump in because more than likely the stock's going to go to the upside. More than likely. Is that guaranteed? No. That being said, Broadcom, AVGO. Didn't we look at that one already? AVGO. No, we did not. A year ago, we're at 90.08. Look at the resistance right here. 85.97. Just does not want to seem to break through that. Last 30 days, here it is right here. Down, up, down, up, down, 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 down by the river. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days to the downside. This thing will be finding a bottom soon. So we're going to write that down, AVGO, to keep our eye on it. AVGO. So if there's a stock you like, if you like AVGO, well, you should look at it every day. Okay, what is it? Where is it today? Well, right here. Tomorrow. Is tomorrow going to be higher or is tomorrow going to be lower? Simple questions. 50-50 shot. Here's a little bit of information for you. Okay. PD, I'm not quite sure you saw this. The last trade today was 163.25. Tomorrow, the bid, 162.85. That's less. The ask, 163. When both the bid and the ask, are both lower than the close, more than likely the stock is going to go down even more tomorrow. Thank you. You're welcome. I never looked at AAIO. Spartan, yes, I did. AAIO. Okay? Can't find the symbol. You see that right there? AAIO. We can't find this symbol. Okay? I did look at it. It ain't there. Don't exist. Any thoughts on CLM? Angel, how are you doing today? CLM, some clam. Clam does not have any options. Okay? No dividends, no thank you. No options, no thank you. Big Marty from SE, how are you today? How to recover? I bought at 150, now 125. How would I sell options on it? Big Marty, how are you? Let's check it out. Target TGT. Alrighty. Alright, so here we are. Marty, I'm not quite sure you've done this yet, but hold tight. Yesterday we're at 156. Today we're at 121. Big drop. Now, I feel your pain. Last year, I bought Target at 135. A couple of weeks later, we're at 102. So I understand where you're coming from. Here's the thing. If you bought, did you sell any options on it? How would I sell options on it? Well, easy. Right now, it's at 121. You could sell the 130s. Oops, let's go 14. Let's go all of them. All right, so Marty, you ready? Currently, right now, 155. You ain't getting anything for that. All right, so it's at 121 now. Where do you think it's going to go by next Friday? Okay, I would do the 130s. The 130s are 15 cents a share. Not a lot, but you're not losing. The idea is not to sell at a loss. Target has a tendency to do this. If you take a good look at the charts, all right, you ready for this? Check this out. See this big move right here? Dividend, earnings report right there. See this big move right here? Earnings, dividends. Another big move right here? Earnings, dividends. Another big move right here? Earnings, dividends. You're either, it's a 50-50 shot. Look, this one went down, this one went up. This one went down, this one went up. Okay, 50-50 shot. They call them black swans. Okay, they just appear out of nowhere. All right? Positive earnings, stock jumped up. Negative earnings, stock dropped. Positive earnings, stock jumped up. Negative earnings, stock dropped. But what did it do afterwards? Look. Okay, here, she went up. Okay, here, it came down. Here, it came down. Here, more than likely, it's going to go up. More than likely, it's not guaranteed. Okay? Just because they missed their earnings doesn't mean anything's going to change in the company itself. Okay, last time they had a big drop right here. Okay? A week or so later, we're back up to where we were, where we started from. Is that going to happen here? Don't know. But more than likely, it's going to go up tomorrow. So wait a couple of days, see what happens. But don't sell at a loss. Rule number 1, never buy a company you don't understand. Rule number 2, never sell at a loss. Angel Gonzalez, CLM, already looked at it, it's already a no. Back to where we were. Matt, I have no idea what Turkey is. $86. I'm kind of curious why you didn't block this guy before. That's kind of crazy. All right, any thoughts on that? Okay, what program do you use? Angel Gonzalez, this is Think or Swim. It's not a program, it is actually a trading platform. Kelly Photo Agency, SoFi's a no. No dividends, no thank you. Thoughts on Chainlink? You actually got to give me the ticker symbol because I don't know who Chainlink is. And yes, I would sell options against my target, no matter how low it goes. Neo's a no, I already looked at that. Jason, Disney, DIS. DIS. I would do anything with Disney. Look at that. A couple weeks ago, we're down here at 96. One gap up, two gaps up. She's actually at the high of the year. I don't buy anything at the high of the year. All right. Texas Drip. 447. What platform are you using? That is Think or Swim. Do you exercise your option upon execution, or do you just collect the premiums for profits? Bloody, that's pretty accurate. I just collect the premiums for profits. That's it. Ooh, Kevin wants to look at Occidental Petroleum, OXY. Interesting. High of the year, 71. Bottom of the year, 48. A year ago, we were at 61, and now we're at 51. Okay. Last 30 days, she goes up, pulls back. Here's the bottom. Back up, back down, back up. She is going to the upside very slowly, though. Okay. Here's 30 days. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, so she's going to the upside. 50, 91. The 51s are going for 77 cents. Let's see what it looks like, Kev. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. Go to covered call, because that's what I like to do. The 51 is right here. Go to just one contract at the market. Here's what it sounds like. You ready? Buy one covered call Occidental Petroleum 100. Those are the weeklies. 29 November 24. That is next Friday. The $51 call strike against Occidental Petroleum stock at the market to open. Okay, just that's just the order. Okay, buy one covered call, whatever. Okay, most I'm going to profit off of this is $88 per contract. One contract, $88. Two contracts, $176. Blah blah blah. That being said, $88 is my profit. Clear that. $88. What is it costing me? $5,012, and that comes to a grand total of 1.7%. 1.7%. Okay. Oh, sorry, 1.75%. That's 1 3/4. Not bad if you like the company. So what does it normally do this time of year? Normally, this time of year, Occidental Petroleum, now that's a little weird. Okay, she's going to go sideways, or be flat for about a week, then she's going to dip, and then she's going to shoot up to the end of the year. Okay, but do you like it? That's the big question. Question number one should be, does this make sense? Question number two is, can I picture myself doing this? Because you got to think totally differently than what you ever thought before. Because usually and consistently, people are always talking about annual percentage return or annual yield. Okay, what are you making at the end of the year? Well, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for weekly returns. Total different language. All right, NEO. NEO's a big fat no. AP, what the heck is APLE? Apple? APLE. Apple Hospitality REIT. That's going to be a no. Sorry, dude. Okay? Monthly optional stocks are always going to be a no. I don't like no. Disney, where I looked at. Uh-oh. Amber wants to take a look at the Qs. Amber, how are you today? Amber Renee, 75. Q, 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 Q. No, 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 no. The reason why I don't like the Qs is because Amber, are you ready for this? Now, you may not be able to see it that well, but this is YouTube. It is live. So, here it is. Invesco QQQ Trust QQQs. The dividends for the Qs. They're probably going to go all the way back to the 2000s. They do. All the way back to 2003. Here you go. You ready? 38. 4. That's not good. 10. 3. 2, 5, 3, 4, 3, 5, 3, 3, 3, 4, 5, 4, 4, 7, 5. Up, down, up, down, up, down. But wait, hold on, Amber. It does get worse. It does, believe it or not. So there's no consistency with the dividends. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, no consistency. So let's take a look at the summary. What kind of a yield is this company paying? Well, here it is right here. Am I reading that right, Amber? Does that say 0.63? Like a tiny bit over 0.5% for the year? Not a week, not a month, not a quarter, a year. 0.63% for the year. 0.6. 0.6, not 6. 0.6. That's not even 1%. Did you even check the numbers before you bought that? Okay, APLE, we already looked at that one. Eric wants to take a look at Apple. I like Apple, and I do have me some Apple. AAPL. Apple, high of the year, 237. Hits it twice. Once in October and again in July. The bottom of the year, 164, was in mid-April. A year ago, we're at 191. Currently, we're at 229. All right, we'll look at the movement. Okay, back in September, she drops, goes back up, drops again, goes back up. Look at that movement. That movement is awesome. Okay, down, up, down, up. Nice movement to the upside. Look at all the space we have here for this thing to continue to go up. All right. Wait until you see the seasonality on Apple. What does Apple normally do every single year? Okay, from January 1st. Okay, remember, January 1st, all the way to the left. All the way over here, December 31st. The blue line represents this year. This red line here is the average movement over the last 10 years. Okay, great. So what does it normally do? Well, it normally goes up all year long. Well, why the hell not jump into Apple if it's consistently going to the upside? Alrighty, let's go back to the way we were. La 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 la. Yeah, so this thing's going to the upside. Love it. I actually do have some Apple. All right, that being said, CCJ. Siegel Ledoux. Okay, Sage Ledoux, is that right? Okay, CCJ. CCJ. Cameo. Cameo Co. Never heard of it, so let's take a look at it. CCJ. Dividends, please. Let's see what the dividends look like for CCJ. Am I reading that right? Okay. All the way back to 2000. Oh, wait a second. Wait. Look at this. 1996. Who said this one? Sage Ledoux. Okay? 1996. See this? 2 cents. 97, 2 cents. 98, 2 cents. 99, 2 cents. 2000, 2 cents. 2001, 2 cents. 2002, 2 cents. 2003, 3 cents. So what is that? 7 years and no increases? All right, so 2003, 3 cents. 2004, 3 cents. 2005, 3 cents. 2006, 4, 3 years. So we got 7 years, no increases. 3 years, one increase. Yeah. Then it goes to 5, 7, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 9. Yeah, no. Sorry, dude. The dividends are all over the place. No consistency whatsoever. Moment. There you go. Exxon Mobil. XOM. 120. Take a look. The high of the year, 126. That was in the beginning of October. The bottom was 95.77. That was in the middle of January. Thanks for explaining. I haven't bought anything. Learning so much about the Join Your Training. Well, cool, Amber Renee. What do I think about SoFi? No dividends, no thank you. What are your thoughts on APP and PLTR? Oh, PLTRs, no. Okay, no dividends, no thank you. Right now we're looking at ExxonMobil. Give me a second and I'll look at that other one. Okay, ExxonMobil, 120. Okay, the bottom was 96. The top was 226. Sorry, no, 126. She drops, goes up, drops, goes up, drops, goes up. Now, we're right here. Okay, 30 days ago. Interesting. 30 days ago, we dropped. Here's 30 days ago, we're at 120. Oops, yeah. 120, we dropped all the way down to 115, shoot all the way up to 122, drop all the way back, and we settled at 120 at the moment. All right, so what does it normally do this time of year? I like things that are predictable and keep on going in a predictable pattern. Okay, so for the rest of the year, just sideways, no big movements for ExxonMobil. Let's go back to where we were. There we go. Next on the list, AAP. No, oh, sorry. So APP. What the heck is APP? APP. AppLovin Corporation. Oh, hell no. Look at that. Why would you buy at the high of the year? No. I wait for a bond. I wait for the turn around, come way back down here to the 160 area before I think about that one. That's me. PLTR. Again, another no. Why are you looking at companies that are at all-time high? Seriously. Thoughts on Tesla? I see them all over the place. I wouldn't buy one. Energy Transfer? Angel Gonzalez, how are you doing today? ET, Energy Transfer. Dude, it's at the high of the year. Okay? I don't buy at the high of the year. Okay? I wait for it to pull back and turn around. Look. See, it went down. Here's where you buy it. It went up. It came back down. Here's where you buy it. She went up. She came back down. Here's where you buy it. She came up. She came back down. Here's where you buy it. She went up. She came back down. Here's where you buy it. You did not buy it. I do not buy it right here. I wait for it to pull back, and that's when I buy it. Okay, Energy Transfer? No. Good dividend stock. Thanks for responding. Jimmy Knox. What's happening? AEO. Diva. How are you today? DVA. Diva. No. Come on. Oh, AVO. I put DVA in there. Diva. Okay. AEO. AEO. Sorry, kiddo. Look at this. It's been a downturn for the last 2 months. Okay, 2 months ago, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. See? Falling. Bama Redneck, what's happening? Yep, it's basically a yo-yo, and it's going to be a no. Okay, we're down to our last half hour. I've done all the questions. Tall Sports Guy. Palantir. Why do people like that thing? PLTR. Look at where it is, dude. Why would you be looking at something at the high of the year? Keep your eye on it as she comes back down. See, look. She went up, she came down. Went up, came down. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. It's going to come back down. When it comes back down again, that's the time to jump into it. At this time, no. Okay, so what else we got? We all done? Oh, Bibzig, you're doing good. Getting ready to start with real money. Cool beans. Well, I hope you're doing good with always paper trade. Even after you start trading with real money, continue using your paper trading account. I've been trading for 20 years, and I still use a paper trading account because I'm always coming up with new ideas. New ideas best tested with fake money, not real money. All right. Thanks for responding. I have questions on YouTube. Sweetie Swag, how are you today? Sweetie Swag, questions on YouTube. Hi. Can you show how to roll? We already did that one. Look up SPY futures. I don't do SPY futures. CAG. CAG. Interesting. Conagra Foods. A year ago, we're at 28. The high of the year, 33. That was back in September, beginning of September. The bottom of the year was just a couple of days ago, 26, 21. All right, so last 30 days, what has this thing been doing lately? Okay, 30 days ago was the 30-day high. She dropped. Friday is your bottom. Monday, not really doing anything. Tuesday, a little bit down. Today was a little bit up. No real direction. Could this be the beginning of a 30-day turnaround? It could be. Because if Friday is your bottom, okay, Monday, Tuesday, and today, all three of those days are higher, but they're not moving higher. Okay, they're just kind of going sideways at the moment. Now, today was a good up day. If tomorrow's a good update, that's a good idea to jump in. Rats, I missed the answer. Oh, sorry, Sweetie Swag, what was the question? Okay, somebody wants to take a Ribbon? Okay, Ribbon's not 20 years old. Not even close. Oh, the rollover. Rollover. Let's see. Halliburton. Do I have? There you go. Okay, so when you roll over, my dear, basically what you're doing. Now, the reason why I like Thinkorswim, it does everything for me. I just click roll over and it automatically puts in the trade here. Once the trade is here, I can change things. Well, right now I want to buy back the November 22. That's this week. And then I want to sell next week's November 29 at the same price. Well, here I'm rolling over and it's costing me money. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to pay money. Lord Batba, whatever. I don't even know what that one was. Mendelez, MDLZ. I like that one. MDLZ. Is that what I'm looking at? Ooh, 2 days to the upside. All right. The high of the year, 77.20, and that was the end of January. The bottom was 2 days ago. Look at the movement. Up, down, up, down, up, down. All right. Last 30 days. What can we expect out of this thing? Check this out. 30 days ago was the 30-day high. And she drops. Yesterday is the bottom. You make most of your money buying low, selling high. Not the other way around. The low of the year, right there, 63.40. That was yesterday. Today's higher. What does that mean? Well, basically means today's higher than yesterday. 1 day to the upside. I like 2 days to the upside to isolate the bottom. Okay, see right here, here's the bottom. 1 day, 2 days. 2 days to the upside. Great. Jump in the third day. Nope, didn't work. Not now. All right, that being said, that was Mendelez. I think you guys are done. We're going to do one more Ford. I'm going to call it an early night. My knees are bothering me today. I don't know why. I didn't do anything today. All right, Ford. Unless you guys can come up with more stuff for me to look at, we're going to call it a day after we look at Ford. Diva. Can you take profit before Friday? If so, how do you do it on Thinkorswim? See, Diva, taking profits when you do a covered call means you have to buy back the other option. And when the stock goes up, well, the option price goes up also, the equal amount. So buying the option back, you're not really making anything off of it. Okay, so you have to take a look at the numbers because the numbers will tell you what you're going to make and what you're not going to make. Okay, so let's take a look at Ford for a second. So if I bought Ford at 1073, right, and I sold somebody the option to buy it for me at 11, and the stock jumps up to 20, can I sell that stock for 20? No, I can't because I already sold an option, so somebody else controls it. Thank you. Have a good night. I'll have more stocks tomorrow. Alrighty, Kevin. Thanks for all the interaction, Kevin. You had some good questions. Okay, so remember that, Diva. As the stocks go up, if you sell a covered call against the position you have, well, that option is going to increase also. So if you want to take profits, you have to buy back the option and then sell the stock. And by the time you buy back that option, you don't have any profits left. I always appease. Dude, I haven't seen you for a while. Hey, I asked about Ford the other day. Not sure if you saw my questions about but cool to see I'm learning. Okay, we're actually looking at Ford right now. That's that kind of weird. We're looking at Ford right now. Okay, so Ford a year ago was at 1029. The high of the year, 1485, that was in July, mid-July. Okay, about a week later, well, there's your bottom on the beginning of August, and that was 1061. Look at the movement since the bottom of the year. Here's the bottom of the year right here. Okay, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Where do you think it's going now? It's coming to the downside. Yep, I saw the post and quickly hopped on. Cool beans. All right, that being said, Ford is coming to the downside. All right, well, let's see what's happening. Currently, Ford's at 1073. The 1070s, not really there. I don't jump into anything while it's going down. Okay, so that's basically what Ford's doing. Now, I do own some Ford. Okay, and next week, I'm going to own some more Ford. All right. That being said, I'm going to call it an evening. I'm getting a little tired, a little sore in the knees from standing. All right. So you guys have a great night. I'm going to call it an early night. Done over here. Thanks, James. Good night. You too. Appreciate you. Great show. Thank you. Okay, we'll be back again tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. Okay. Have a great show. Have a great night, everyone. $21 pumping. I have no idea what that means. And for you guys, have a lovely night. Done. All right, we're done.